answer something that is complex. My name is XYZ.
We
I
never
represent
start. We don't dey
XYZ.
fight.
No, you see, at this point, we all understand each other. You understand? And that's the reason why, for me, I'm not even saying. I started by calling my name. My name is Peter Ebojele. I am obedient. Then I can't qualify why I'm obedient. My brother now when they say he not listen, because he don't say normally. Normally we don't say the rest people don't they listen. They always look for where they want to punch person. So punch line, as he hit punch line, he throw away punch. How of that no me get power? I get power.
As your president-elect, Femi can go ahead now. Now is your turn as a president-elect.
Oh, well, I've forgotten that in the middle of two people, the vote wasters and the vote snatchers. So, because I'm even in the middle. So, as the friend of the vote waster and the friend of the vote snatcher, my name is Femi Adirogba, and I'm here tonight to actually represent PDP to comment on what happened today at the law court, especially by the representative of Labour Party, and that's all I have to say for now. You can see I'm teaching you how to introduce.
All right, and finally we have Bongoli here. Go ahead, Bongoli, introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. My name is DJ Bongoli, Bongo for short, and I'm here to advocate for the APC. And it is as regards the unfortunate incident and the disgusting and distasteful and abhorrent and disgraceful incident that happened at PEPC. That is the tribunal. That is the election tribunal court in Abuja, which was a show of shame, a dance of disgrace, and I strongly advocate that they should not even broadcast. What's it called? You know, they've been applying to broadcast the tribunal proceedings and all that. So with that dance of shame today, they shouldn't even broadcast it. We don't want to see that on our airwaves. As a Yoruba man, it hurts me to see an elderly man like that being called Ole, removed his cap, we're harassing the man. It is rather unfortunate, but we'll get into the crux of the matter. Thank you very much.
All right, so welcome Bongoli, welcome Peter, and welcome Femi Adirogba. If you're watching on TikTok, remember we're still running a poll. If you like Atiku, be my top gifter. If you like Obi, be my top gifter. Or if you like Tinubu, be my top gifter. Whoever is my top gifter on TikTok wins. So I'll just declare a president on TikTok. Whoever wins, let's do it. If you're watching on YouTube, the person that sends me the highest super chat, I'll allow you to have your way. You'll be president there. Facebook, we're running Star Wars. Let's just make this happen. Let's have fun. So let us start first of all. Who goes first?
It is Peter Ebojele, Femi, and then myself. For national unity.
When we are saying who goes first, it depends. You see, we are not here to. For me personally, I would not want to go before Bongoli. The reason is very simple. Bongoli has a way. He has a way of doing things such that when I finish talking, he will now begin to say things. He who speaks last most times leaves the last impression. However, I would choose to speak first. Let me speak first on the matter that's on ground. Nigerians who are very, very truthful to themselves and truthful to the world know that INEC, the whole problem started with INEC. You see, political parties came, to bring a candidate to replace the current president when his tenure elapses on the 29th of May. As the normal slogan of these political parties, based on something that is consistent with their character, they brought candidates they couldn't really sell to Nigerians, especially the people who yearn for change. These candidates went into campaign and really didn't have anything to tell the people that they wanted to do. Some of them were always not available to speak. Some never attended any intellectual places where they could engage the people to tell them what they want to do. We saw somebody who went to London. He was running for office, but could not answer a single question. When he got to his date of birth, he read it from a paper. And this person said he wanted to be president of Nigeria. So a lot of young Nigerians said, we are looking for how to solve the problem. And then we went to the polls. People warned before the election. They threatened before the election, and we didn't see them being arrested. People were arrested with cash. Till today, we don't know who gave them the money. Election came all over, especially southern Nigeria. We saw what happened in southwest and south-south. Although it did not happen in my state, not that it didn't happen in my state, but in my state, people did not come out to threaten people that you shouldn't vote. But we saw that in different places, especially Lagos and Port Harcourt. We saw people threatening on tape. It is still available, and nothing happened to them. INEC organized an election. They gave us assurance, even a day to the election, that give us everything was going to work. And then the election came. Presidency, the result was not transmitted because it refused to be transmitted. And then INEC came with all the cancellations that we saw even on the INEC portal.
Topic day ground. Which day you want to reach the topic?
I'm tracing the root of the problem. When the result was announced, APC was declared winner of the election. They said, INEC said, if you are not satisfied, go to court. I saw when Dino Bilaye was talking about the guidelines while they were still reading the results. They specifically told Dino Bilaye, if you are not satisfied, go to court. And then they have announced results. PDP have gone to court. Labour have gone to court. But the same people who said they won election, they are busy visiting people to beg these people to remove their case from court. That is the beginning of the whole issue. And then all of a sudden, somebody came in Labour Party and said he is the acting chairman. That was not made acting chairman by anybody within the ranks of the party. So how can you have a party where there is a leadership, and then, way back when Labour was not a force, there was power tussle in Labour Party, and then there now came somebody who was
Happy
the
June,
chairman.
my number one gifter on TikTok.
We're talking about Barrister
Happy
Julius
June, you can mention the name of your
Labour was
political
not
party
a party to reckon with. Everybody was saying, Labour.
or your preferred candidate.
Even Showore said
Let me
Labour
give you a
scored
shout out.
5,000
Your
and some
candidate is winning.
votes in the
You're my
last
number
election,
one
so they are not strong people.
Share the video,
But by the
like
time
my
my principal got to Labour became a strong party overnight. Even Bongoli here was one of the people who said Labour could not do anything. But when they saw the force that the obedient movement brought to Labour and where we are, Bush Radio Report has it that these same people who won the election, according to what we have as it stands, are now making moves to destabilize Labour Party because Labour has a very strong ground based on the facts they have available. That is the root of everything. You can imagine a party that should have clinched leadership position of a country will go to court to challenge election, then the party, the person who now claims to be acting chairman is saying they should leave the court. It does not make sense to anybody that you, who is challenging the election and you have hopes of taking over the country, you are the one saying you are pulling out.
Time
when
up.
Bush Radio have already told us the plan of Apapa. Bush Radio have told us that this is the plan. This guy will come and try to destabilize things from within.
Now, let me ask
so
you,
that there will be confusion.
Isn't Apapa the chairman of Labour Party?
He is not.
How come?
He is claiming to be an acting chairman.
Okay.
He is claiming to be an acting chairman. He is not.
So who is the chairman of Labour Party?
As it stands now, based on what the court decided, the barrister Abure is suspended. Not that he is removed. As it stands at the moment, Apapa is forcing himself to be an acting chairman that is not even recognized by the party. You cannot be an acting chairman to a party that doesn't recognize you.
All right. Time up. Let's hear from other people.
Acting chairman of Labour. That is the issue that is on ground. And that's why people were booing him. See, people who booed him, they were not APC people. Neither were the PDP people.
But doesn't that show the weakness in the Labour Party? Because I'm beginning to worry. But anyway, over to you, Femi.
This thing is being orchestrated by people who have been begging people that they should go and beg Obi to remove case from court. That is the issue. That's the issue.
Okay. Femi Adirogba, let's hear from you.
Well, I've listened to Sha and narratives. And let me say, it sounds well in some areas and it sounds biased in some other areas. Number one of those things I want us to understand is that Peter actually was talking, blaming the issue on INEC. But the issue on ground is the issue of character and political maturity. Before now, we've all been talking and we've all been insinuating that Labour Party is a party without structure, without political experience, and without the understanding of what leadership entails. Now, in the narrative of Peter Ebojele, he said that Apapa was not actually the chairman of the party, and it is Barrister Abure that is actually the chairman of the party. He actually cleared a fact over there. He stated a fact that it is true that Barrister Abure was actually the party chairman as of March 2023. But going by the order of the court actually sacked Barrister Abure and some other principal officers to stop parading themselves as the principal officer of the party. And that was what led to the emergence of Apapa. Now, this is actually the norms. This is actually the norms in every party. Whenever court actually brings, there is actually a court order on a particular case, it is expected of anyone who is in position of power to actually vacate that office. And there should be room for the acting representative to take charge of that position. But what we see here is we see a Labour Party that doesn't really have respect for the rule and order of state law. We see a Labour Party that has always been a reflection of arrogance. They've always been a set of people who always believe that they know it all. Unfortunately, they don't know it all. Now, to the case, the main reason what happened today was actually because Apapa went to the court to represent Labour Party. And the faction of Abure were also there representing the party. Meanwhile, Peter Obi has been supporting the faction of Abure and he has been ignoring the faction of Apapa. In fact, Apapa alleged Peter Obi that Peter Obi said he does not actually know him, that he doesn't know who Apapa is actually. And this is one of those things we've been talking about. That shows that Peter Obi lacked the skill of conflict resolution. When there are issues in your party, you must learn how to listen to both sides and maintain your neutrality. And this has been what we've actually seen in the art of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Why the former chairman of PDP was actually on seat that time was because the convention actually voted him as the chairman of the party. And because of the emergency need of Wiki, they cannot just take him out of the case. But immediately after the election, when the court actually sacked the chairman of the PDP, you can see that the PDP respected the law. And this is what we are saying, that whenever we have a situation that the court is involved, we must learn to understand the position of the court and respect the court, because because this entity, they are actually an element of authority in the nation. And also every party leader, every party, they are also symbol of influence. It is what you do that the followers will see and they will follow. So what happened in the law at the law court today shows that the Labour Party and the obedient movement, it really shows that they are disrespectful, and they've always been disrespectful. My fear is just that if we keep having this set of people and they keep coming up, I'm just scared, and my concern is that we may not have a united Nigeria. And I want the whole world to know tonight that this has been what we've been avoiding in PDP. And why we keep saying that Peter Obi is not actually matured for the presidential post, that he needs to be mentored. He needs to understand how to put party in order. He needs to understand how to actually join regions together. So we can see that Peter Obi is not matured for a presidential election. And we can see that Peter Obi is not a man that is always been faithful to party leadership, because we can see why he was governor in Anambra those days. We can see how he started moving from Abga and he came to PDP just for us to save him. And when we saved him and everything was easier for him, what did he do? When he said that the chances are not on his side again, he left PDP to Labour Party. So I want you all to know tonight that we cannot keep. 2 days ago, we were talking about Shion. We can see that we still have another Shion spirit today in Labour Party. And these are the rascality that we don't want in our society again. No matter what situation would have been, there is what we call law and order. The man, Apapa, that they harassed today, it's old enough to be someone's father. It's even old enough to be some of these people's father, and possibly the grandfather of some of these obedience. They cannot, even if they cannot respect the position, they should have respect the age. It's just like me having differences with the freeze and insulting him online. That is what happened today. And this is one of those things we keep saying. I argued with Bongoli maybe a day ago. I told him that he said that we should discourage people posting on social media. And I said, if we discourage people posting on social media, how about our leaders that they do disgrace themselves in the public? Thank God that we don't even have the Labour Party in the power. This is how they would have been disgracing us around. So I want the people watching us tonight to see what we are avoiding in PDP and to learn and to start on learning whatsoever they might have put in their brain. And they should shun violence. They should never take the step of the Labour Party and the obedient movement. I rest my case here.
Over to you, Bongoli.
Okay.
Peter, you want to talk? Peter, you can talk. Just 1 minute.
It is very funny to listen to Femi talk about Obi not uniting the factions. There were no factions in Labour Party. Bush Radio told us who caused the faction. The issue of faction in Labour Party is caused by the same people who won the election. Then you talk about Abubakar that could not settle Wike's issue till today. It was after the lost election, that was when they now removed the chairman that caused the problem way back. We all know. He could not settle the issue.
Peter, thank you. Yeah, I've given you 1 minute. Thank you. Good day, everyone. My name is official DJ Bongoli once again, and welcome. Now, Peter Ebojele has been giving you people inaccurate information since morning.
Hey,
remember, he said something about Edo State. He said something about Edo State. Do you know that this particular issue going on started from Edo State and Imo State? He may not be aware, but I'll let you guys know today. Now, guys, Labour Party was founded, under the National Labour Congress and Trade Union and all of that stuff in 2000 and maybe 2001, 2002. There was a certain man who is Lamidi Apapa that was part of this this party. He's been there for 21 years. And Labour Party was lying fallow. And they came the number one hookup person when it comes to political partying up and down. This man started from PDP. Then he joined AFGA. Then he went back to PDP and he joined Labour Party. And one thing he's known for is that he always destroys political parties. Any party he enters, he destroys it. Where is AFGA today? Where is PDP today? Now we are seeing Labour Party. He goes to places where he has no foundation. He didn't start it from scratch. It's just like in Yoruba land. There's a popular saying in Yoruba land that you can take the wife of a weak man, but you cannot take his child. Now let's go back. Now, out of his political hookupping up and down, he knew that he could not get the PDP ticket. He went to Labour Party. And Tomi and Co dragged him into Labour Party. According to Lamidi Apapa, who was at the time the deputy national chairman of the South, led the prayers. And you see this particular case also, Chinedu GRV did the same thing to Salako in Labour Party, the husband of Oluke Daramola. This same behavior that they are behaving in federal, they did it in state, in Lagos State. That's another topic of conversation for another day. Now, when you came into the party, you got the ticket. Immediately you got the ticket, there's one thing that the original owners of Labour Party have been screaming. They are saying that you are coming with this ethno-cleansing. Ethno-cleansing of the party. You were putting people that were coming from your region into strategic positions. There was no diversity, there was no inclusiveness, there was no federal character as enshrined in Nigeria's constitution, 1999, as amended. Those complaints kept on going on and on. Then rancor began to happen. Then there were a lot of this, because when Peter Obi came with his people, some part of the Labour Party had already done their primaries. Remember the key word here, primary elections. Now, when they came and they brought money and all of that stuff, then they kicked those original people out that won the primary elections. Those ones started going to court, fighting for their mandate. Now, elections came and elections went. Remember, there's a man called Lamidi in Lagos State that said that it is his mandate that Chinedu Gbadebo Bible is using. That case is still in court. So now, let me move forward. So there has been that rancor, suspension, no suspension, going back and forth. Then, in this Edo State that Peter Ibojele is from, there was a what did they call it? In the word of Abure, Julius Abure, they suspended him in that word because somebody that won primary elections in Edo State and in Imo State, they cancelled their name. Peter Abure, Julius Abure, allegedly went to go and forge court papers, court documents. He went to forge court documents. The people that are shouting obedience, want to clean Nigeria, want to cleanse Nigeria. You people don't understand the meaning of, a lot of people don't understand the meaning of national party leader, chairman. There's so much yotomi there. So money is plenty. When I tell you, see delegates that time, this was national party chairman, money they there. Peter Abure don't make, Julius Abure don't make hundreds of millions of naira. But let me go back. Now, those guys now began to find out that they did not submit documents to remove their name. That was the same thing that happened in Lagos State to INEC. So Julius Abure allegedly went to falsify those documents. So now, then in Imo State and in Edo State, those complaints came, and then those Lamidi Apapa faction and the Arabambi faction, they took that to a federal high court in Abuja and filed an ex parte order. Because remember, they have suspended him in his ward in Edo State. They suspended him already. At that time, 2023 now, don't interrupt you, Peter Aburi, sorry, Peter Abujili. I did not interrupt you. Please don't interrupt me, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, this was now going to file an ex parte, meaning that, you see, we have this case, so this is a case of forgery. Forging documents, court documents, forging false documents and sending it to INEC. We want to do investigation. Court now said, you know what? With all these things, it's an ex parte order. That man and like 4 or 5 other people, I don't want to, you people are suspended. And you people should not carry yourself as Labour Party executives. You people should go away. Pending the time that we begin to do this investigation and conclude the case or whatever the case may be. According to Labour Party's constitution, it says that if the chairman is no longer there, you have to fill that void. You have to fill that vacuum. You have to fill it. Then it is now the deputy national chairman from the south. And who is the deputy national chairman? Lamidi Apapa. That's how he entered the matter. Then you will see what Kenneth Okonkwo and Co will be saying, that something happened in Edo State. Another court filed this, filed that one. They reinstated Abure. That's not true. What they went to go and file, they filed an ex parte order saying that suspension that they suspended him in Edo State, in his ward, that they should put it on hold. Any time they solve that case. So it is there are 2 different cases going on. 2. The one in federal court. So now, that federal court judgment happened in April 5th. The first one. Then guys, they went to court again. May 12th to last week Friday. What happened? The court affirmed that those people are still suspended. Pending the time that they keep on moving forward with the case. They are suspended. They don't want to see them. That is affirming again that Lamidi Apapa, that has been in Labour Party since 2001 or 2002, is the acting chairman of the Labour Party. And anytime you call Labour Party, he is the representative. Now, the Mr. Peter Obi, that's why when we talk about, when we're doing this clash of the supporters, talking at this and that, we said this man lacks conflict resolution skills and abilities. You guys thought the Bongoli is always speaking against this man, one thing. Can you see it? How will a leader come on air, on Arise TV, and say, I don't know who that man is? Is that how you resolve issues? That was how he tore apart during his first time when he was governor. He turned Anglicans and Catholics like this. He turned them to sworn enemies. Now, in this last election in Anambra State, Abga Catholics versus Labour Party Catholics, they are fighting. Is this man, no? This man, Peter Obi, now you have picked a side. Instead of you all coming together to solve this problem. Now look at what happened today. A show of shame on national TV. That man is well within his rights to go and sit down. Whether Oshuntoku man, that he call himself DG of the campaign. Do you know that man actually was the senatorial candidate of Zenith Labour Party? He had not even left, he had not even resigned from that party before he went to join Labour Party. And started becoming their DG. They brought it up on Channels TV. His name was on INEC, on the INEC register as the Zenith Labour Party senatorial candidate somewhere in Ondo State or Osun State or something like that, wherever he's from. The shocking thing to me here is that the obedient people are saying we have to go by the rule of law, We have to go by what is right and all of that stuff. But somebody forged a set. Is it like they are oblivious or they don't know? Or they are saying, oh yes, they sent the man from one political party or something. I don't even understand. And secondly also, remember, you guys are not obeying court order. You guys are not obeying court order, but you are in court saying that court should give you people a perceived stolen mandate. Do you see the irony? The irony is you are violating court order of Lamidi Apapa, but you are in that same court saying that they should give you your stolen mandate. You know, this is all I will say, and I will rest my submission. The obedient movement, the OB movement, yes, sir, the OB movement is a populist fascist movement. Populism and fascism. Populism is anti-government. Anything anti-government, and fascism is dictatorial. Like everything is controlled by one person. And tomorrow now, he will deny you people again. That went to go and fight Papa. You know, he always deny you people. He will say it's not. He will say it's not obedient to. He will say it's APC people or PDP people that were the plot of obedience and were doing those things. Look at how they were calling. Do you know that man is well within his rights? So you see the.
No. Sorry. Let me ask Femi a question before we hand over back to Peter Ebojele. Femi, do you think Apapa is well within his rights?
Yes, it's well within his rights. Definitely. Because the court has already sacked the the main chairman of the party. And going by the constitution of the party, they've already made the man as the acting chairman of the party. So since the court have sacked Abure and him is acting as the chairman of the party, he has the right to actually go to the court and to represent his party. It's just unfortunate that Peter Obi is not also recognizing that man as the acting chairman. That is where the issue is coming.
Why is Peter Obi not recognizing him?
Good question.
They are let the obedient answer. Peter, why is Peter Obi?
Because Apapa has actually been a man going against some of the statements from the Labour Party. And one of those things they've said is that May 29 will not actually come to fruition because they believe that their money was stolen. And this man, as an elderly statesman, he said that regardless of whether a mandate was stolen or not, that the May 29 inauguration will actually come to pass, and then they can actually go to court to resolve their matter. But the obedient and the Labour Party, they saw that as a threat to them, and they saw that as anti-party. And another issue there is that because that man bears a Yoruba name, to an average obedient, they believe anyone who is a Yoruba is actually for Tinubu. I've seen them come to my inbox, they always tell me that I'm representing Tinubu just because I'm bearing Yoruba name. So they see that man as a threat to them. That is just the issue they're having with him, that they cannot actually entrust the party leadership to that man. And that's why they're doing everything possible to ensure that he is not clinching that position.
Now, who started Labour Party?
According to the constitution, sorry, that it's already in the position. Because Femi, let me point this thing out. Peter Aburi, Julius Aburi, you will talk now. Sorry, I'm sorry. This is it, Femi. Do you know that the same thing happened in the PDP? Iochiri Ayu. It was this same ex parte order that they used to tell him to step down. He was from his state. Is it from Benue State or from Plateau or from Nasarawa?
Remember I told you, I said
Sorry?
Yes, that the sack are used on the work level.
Yes.
And he has to actually that's why I'm telling you that Labour Party is actually a party with some level of violence. Because I don't see a reason why they find it so hard to obey the simple court order. The Julius Abu or whatsoever is no longer the chairman of Labour Party. That is valid. And that has actually been made by the court. So I see no reason why the man will not.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay, ask me.
What was the reason for the removal of Iyocha Ayu?
That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm just giving an example.
The two of you are agreed that the same thing that led to the removal.
I need the court order. I said court order. Obeying court order. Obeying court order, sir. That's what we mean.
PDP man. I'm asking the PDP man, what did I do?
Okay, that you is your elder brother.
There were allegations from the world level. There are allegations from the world level that IU is actually going against the party ethics. And that even happened to the Benue governor, Autumn, as well. And because of the report that it's anti-party, they have to remove him based on the world level. So that was just a simple thing.
When did IU start anti-party activities?
No, IU is not anti-party. Don't make that mistake. But because his party member at one level reported him, he has no choice because he's a man that respects the law. He's a man that understands what national unity means. He's a man that understands what leadership means. He's a man that understands what politics means. He had no choice than to respect the law because no one is above the law. That is where the villain is getting wrong.
He had no choice after election. When G5 governors were fighting him, he had the choice to say no.
You get the context wrong. You get the context wrong. The G5 were actually fighting.
He had the choice to say no.
You get it wrong.
Fighting
Oh yeah, guys, calm down. One at a time.
You're mixing it up. Let me try to remind you. What happened before the election was that after IU has been made the chairman by the National Convention, now Atiku emerged as the party presidential candidate.
Oh, maybe that's
He said it's impossible for the party chairman to come from the north and the presidential candidate to actually come from the north at the same time. And this is just a normal dispute. So he said, okay, Atiku said that why he's telling IU not to step down is that they went far with the campaign work. That we should just hold on that after the election, that IU is going to step down. And that is simple and basic.
Which is the same deception that they have been doing for a long time. You see, let me quickly say something.
No, deception.
That one is concluded. It's concluded. For them to resolve the matter after election, we already understand the PDP and their ways. You understand? Now, it is so funny that Bongoli, who is not in Labour Party and does not support Labour Party, has very concrete information from Bush Radio. He has the information. All the download is given shows you one thing, that this is a town hall different from Bala Bleu, Bleu, Olaba. They are the ones causing problem in Labour Party. That's why he knows everything he knows. Period. They are shaking because they know that the court will deal with them. So they are using all means to make sure the court problems in Labour Party.
I need to get your attention. Femi, Mr. Peter Ibojele, I want to ask Mr. Peter Ibojele a concrete question here.
Go ahead.
Is this the APC party that made Peter Abure, Julius Abure, allegedly to go and be falsifying documents, court documents, and submitted
falsified documents?
Please, let me finish asking my question. No, I did not interrupt you, sir. Please, sir. Can you please tell me if it is APC that entered the body of Julius Abure and he went to go and falsify court documents, court stamp, and sent it to INEC? That's causing this problem today in Imo State and in Edo State, and it also happened in Lagos State. It happened in that Banky W's area also. The Labour Party guy, he was another guy that was supposed to be there. Oh. They used money and pushed that one away. You know, there were primaries that have been done. And I like one thing that you even said, you answered that question, sir. You said, Bongolia, come, you know all these facts. It's because
Because
we
now
want
that is
Nigeria
not the problem. It's just simple.
answer the question. Answer the question. Am I the one that went to go and get false documents?
Now,
Is it not
I'm
Jesus
asking
that went to get false documents?
I'm asking
you. Answer me, sir. Please answer me.
now.
Please, you just call APC's name anyhow. Hold on. Lastly, before you go,
You don't ask me a question now. You don't want to let me answer.
I will come because if you want to hang a dog, you give the dog a bad name. Any little thing is APC. What if it's PDP that is doing this thing to scatter this
All right, hold on a second. Ebojele, Peter, please answer his question.
Yes, I want to answer his questions. First of all, Bongoli knows that there were forgeries. And these are alleged forgeries. But he is saying there is forgery. He's not even saying alleged. Do you understand? He knows where the cases are. That is what they have already planned in their secret meeting. They have already planned everything. All of them know, they are aware. And they are causing the problem in Labour Party. And they are the ones even making it loud. The same people who couldn't make loud, they are rejoicing when they declared them winner of election. They could not make their rejoicing loud. And they understand Nigeria, that Nigeria is a country that after 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, everybody will not believe everything is normal. Now they are making noise about it. Then the next thing now, they are now causing issues in Labour Party. That was why I asked Bongoli a question. Since when did this problem start? Bongoli just confirmed that it was mad.
Mr. Peter, no.
It was mad. No.
It was Femi you asked. It was Femi you asked.
You say you are mad. You are asking questions. No. That was when you said that.
I mentioned match. It's not that I mentioned match. I didn't mention match. I said the thing that made. But when you said match now,
again. That was the question I asked. Since when? You said since March. Then
no, it's Femi you asked, it's Femi you asked, not me. It's Femi you said match. I said April and May.
Don't forget now. Okay, which question did I ask you when you were talking?
Let me pass a comment.
No, one thing I asked you when you were talking.
One thing I know the Labour Party over the obedience of is that they love passing blame. Even when they fail, they hardly take that failure.
No, don't say when they failed. Don't say when they failed. Don't say when they failed. It's not correct. It's not correct.
You guys failed because
we didn't fail. No. Don't say that. You are not correct. You are wrong. We didn't fail.
When by the fourth pattern, you couldn't meet up to the 2/3 requirement.
Why is APC afraid? Since we failed, why are they afraid? Are they not supposed to sit down and wait for the court to decide? Why are they afraid? Why are they begging people to go? They are going to beg senior pastors to go and beg for people to
ask me the question. If you want to talk to me direct. Stop going to the corners. If you want to talk to me direct. Stop going to the corners. I'm your president-elect.
Listen, I'm not going to the corner. All of us know, Bongoli, we all know what is going on. You are the same person who could swear that Obi could not win Lagos. Baba, we beat you now for Lagos, hands down. We are keep quiet.
Daddy, please. Public service. Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Okay, when you're done, I want to give a public service announcement.
Yes.
I want everyone that is close to Google right now, check 2011 Lagos State presidential elections. 2011. PDP scored 1.28 million votes in Lagos State. CPC scored 185,000. That's Buhari's party, and I think SPN at the time scored maybe 200 and something thousand votes or 400 and something thousand votes. PDP smacked us in Lagos State by about 800,000 votes. So spare me that, sir. Spare me that you want in Lagos.
I don't need to spare you that. I don't need to spare you that.
Continue to talk about spare me that conversation. There's no talk. You know what? Did you give me the figure of 2015 election? Give me Lagos figure of 2015. In 2015, I did the APC one, but I cannot remember. But I remember 2019. Well, I remember 2019. I remember 2019. 2019 is 580 points. 2019 is
2015. Sir, what changed? What changed? I don't understand. 2011. What changed?
Are we here to change the or are we here to talk about what happened today?
Can we focus on today instead of the election? We have all gone past the election.
That I'm somebody that cannot see. Baba, have you followed 10 people? 10 people run bass bush. Baba, I will stand. Lamidi, and see, first of all, Bongoli cannot stand me. You know that. You can't match me. You know. So the very best way to treat your matter. I'm not listen to Balablu comments where I am dealing with Bongoli right now.
You don't think that
you are telling me that in 2011 APC lost. They lost the matter. Why did win in 2015?
Peter, let me talk.
This is actually what is killing Labour Party. Arrogance.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that. That's not correct. That is not correct.
Let me tell you why I said. Let me defend my case. Let me defend my case.
Let him talk now.
No.
Let me defend my case. Now, the main reason Abure has not actually leave that position was because he was claiming that he remained the only man that delivered for Labour Party. He was comparing the vote pattern in Edo State with that of Apapa in Oyo State. And he was also comparing what he got for Labour Party in Edo State with that of the man in Ogun State. And that is arrogance. Because the law, you cannot be above the law. When the law says you are not eligible for something, you are not eligible for it, regardless of what your achievement could have been. Now, you and I, we are actually debating on what happened today. You went to meet Bongoli, you are saying that nobody can actually defeat you whatsoever. No, that is off context. What we are about to talk about,
it's not off context. It's not off context. It is not off context because you said things about PDP. You said things about PDP that you didn't even know. You said things about PDP when you were comparing PDP to Labour, and you were telling me that Obi caused problem in PDP, which he didn't cause.
So you are saying that Wait. Peter, wait. Ask yourself, why did Peter Obi? Why did he leave PDP at the beginning and went to join APGA? Have you found out
why? It's a very simple thing. Obi, first of all, let me tell you, Obi is the most confident politician that Nigeria have ever seen.
You don't answer the question.
I'm answering your question. Obi is a man who likes doing things in a straight way. When he saw that PDP was not going to be straight about it, Obi left.
Or you mean that when he saw that he was not going to be president via PDP?
No, Daddy, please, I'm not talking about Daddy, please, I'm sorry. I'm talking about Daddy, please, you didn't know that. You didn't know that Obi started in PDP. Wait, hold on.
You know now.
He started his career. I'm talking about that first PDP wahala that first happened in Anambra that now went to APGA. Then even the APGA, he now went back to PDP. He now got serious PDP. Now PDP has become rich in tomorrow. They have gone to Labour Party. Labour Party is
my own take is that if we keep choosing the history, we will not actually make our point on what happened today.
It is the matter that brought it. Listen, in a vehicle, you cannot disconnect the engine from the tire. Listen. In a vehicle, you cannot disconnect the engine from the tire. We are talking about the Labour Party. You people brought Obi. You use it to why is Bongoli quoting Ambra State now? Are we discussing Ambra State? No, wait. Why did Bongoli mention Ambra State? Nobody mentioned Lagos. Let me ask you a simple question. Yes, you mentioned Lagos. And then you go to history. And then you go to history 1999.
We're actually talking about what happened today now. The question to you is that, are you saying that what happened at that court to Apapa, are you saying that it's actually a good thing?
Apapa is causing confusion in the Labour Party and is being fueled by town hall. Different from Parliament.
You don't answer the question.
Let me ask the question again. I give my time. Ask the question again. I give my time.
All right, hold on. You see, the reason why, like I said earlier on, I'm not supporting any party. But I have my worries, especially with Obi supporters who think Obi is a messiah. And here's my question to them. Obi was part of PDP. And what the whole Nigeria is complaining about is PDP and APC have always been rigging. So, how do we justify this? This is one thing I have. And then also, how do this Apapa story does not sit well with me? Because Apapa cannot just come from nowhere and say he's the head of PDP or he's the interim leader. What word did he? Acting leader.
Acting chairman.
Acting chairman. Somebody is saying recycled politicians. Obi is as recycled as all of them. The only person that is not recycled is my candidate, Omoyele Sowore. Omoyele Sowore has never been in office, has never been part of PDP or APC. But the problem is, nobody is fighting for him. Everybody wants, okay, yes, you are right. Obi is less recycled than Tinubu and Atiku. But does that stop him from being recycled? Then, the whole mess in Labour Party right now, beating an old man in the court, to me is worrying. Can somebody explain it to me? Do you understand? Like I said, I don't care. Hold on. The fact that I might not be supporting Obi does not mean I'm supporting Tinubu or Atiku. I really don't care about the three of them. I really don't care about the three of them. But I want to be clear-sighted. I want to be able to look at this thing and be objective. I don't want to be passionate for Tinubu like Bongoli, or passionate for Atiku like Femi, or passionate for Obi like Peter. I want to look at this, and some things are honestly not adding up. Why were they beating that man to the point that they almost lynched him? These are the same people complaining about police brutality. These are the same people complaining about Shillman handling a policeman. All of a sudden now in court, if you don't like the man, why you no carry and go that same court? Why did they come out cap from Elder, who actually has a say? From my understanding, he has a say in Labour Party. He might not be the acting leader of the party as he may think, but he does have a say in Labour Party. You can't just throw him out and remove his cap. Things are not done like that, and you are angry with the way the elections were held in Lagos. But then you are now in court, and you don't like MC Oluomo, you don't like all these boys. But the behavior you saw in court today, is it not MC Oluya now? Because he's senior MC Oluomo. So you don't like MC Oluomo. You are complaining about Lagos, there was Thuggery. What was in court today? What other word can we use to describe it apart from Thuggery? Because an old
Now,
man came to the studio. Hold on. An old man came to the court and said he is the winner. Is it not to take, if you were really civilized, as you claim, is it not to take him to court and declare him that he's not the acting leader? Even if he was compromised. You see, my problem with supporters of Labour Party is you complain about APC, but then you go and behave that same APC behavior. Let me hold on. Let me tell you my personal experience. I am a prophet. Anything I say comes to pass. Whether you like me or not, anything I say comes to pass over the years. When I was first attacked by Obi supporters, I used to be an obedient before. When I saw that attack, I'm like, I'm not part of this. So anybody that is not for us, go beat them. When we say we did university, they form confra. Now confra, I remember, I was like, oh, he's not our part of us, no go beat them. But grown people not supposed they do this kind of behavior. I used to talk and they still they bash me. On my reach one stage, I just come out and I say, I'm not part of this. Shoyinka complained about this same behavior. They insulted him. Baba, they insulted him for at least 2 straight weeks. Then Adeboye came and said, let's pray for the leader. Then they insulted Adeboye. God forgive me, I've also insulted pastors, and it's not like I have any respect for pastors. But I examined that matter where Adeboye talk. He no reach the insult where they give him.
Daddy, please,
hold
sorry.
on,
It was not Pastor Adeboye that said it too. I'm sorry, it was not Pastor Adeboye that said it too. It was the spokesperson. I'm sorry, sir.
Let me even no, the spokesperson is his representative.
Yes, sir.
If you are my spokesperson and you go and say something, I can be held liable because I chose you as my spokesperson. Then this same Peter Obi now goes to apologize to Adeboye and warns his supporters. And then he goes to see Shoyinka at home. So I'm like, at this point, I'm worried. It's like Peter Obi is in Rome and his supporters are in New York. It's like they are not even in the same place. Then all of a sudden, they go to court. You complained about Thuggery in Lagos. What's that actress name? That was doing video that said they stole their vote. Choma Chukwuka. Oh, Thuggery. Which is a valid point. If you complain about Thuggery, but then all of a sudden you go to court and you do the same thing. You snatch somebody's ballot. Literally, collected his cap. He was in court. I want to ask you a question. Did Lamidi Apapa slap anybody?
I will return that by a question. Did anybody slap Lamidi Apapa?
Na police.
What are you saying?
Wait, na police no let them slap him.
You did not discuss about the elderly man. Bongoli, hold on. Do you have the proof that his cap was removed? Do you have the proof that his cap was removed?
I saw a video of where they were rough handling him and cursing him and shouting at him. Baba?
No, I saw the same video. Police was surrounding him, so they must have rough handled the police to rough handle him. They must have rough handled the police to have rough handled him.
Okay, somebody said they didn't slap him. I stand corrected. Hold on. Somebody said they didn't slap him. I stand corrected. But they dragged the heck out of him.
Actually, remove his cap.
So I asked Bongoli.
Did you see how he looked? They robbed. Listen, if police no did them.
Who removed the Papa's cap? Who removed the Papa's cap, Bongoli? Who removed this cap? It's a question I asked you. Who removed this cap?
I'm not answering that question. With all due respect.
Because you know that you are lying. You know that you are lying. You don't know who removed the cap. On national TV. No fact that his cap was removed. You first of all said they beat him and you don't have facts. They beat him now. They arrested him now. They beat him.
They remove his cap.
Who removed his cap? Who? Wait.
All right, so those are my issues, and you see, here's my take. Yeah. I might not be an obedient or a Peter Obi supporter, but I respect Peter Obi and what he stands for. And over the last 2 months, he has gained my respect more by how he handled Adeboye, how he handled Soyinka, and how he's believing in his mandate. But my worry for Peter Obi are still these his same supporters. If they are like this without him being in power, I can only imagine what they will be if he's in power. How many letters does he want to write? How many people does Oyedepo want to visit at home? Tomorrow it is this governor. Next tomorrow it is this imam. How many does he want to visit on behalf of his supporters? And he has not done anything to curtail them because he can't, literally. He's stop, don't insult Adeboye. The next thing. And you see, if you really believe in the rule of law, let's be honest. What happened in court today is nothing short of thuggery, in my personal belief. If you don't like Apapa and you don't like what he stands for,
I want to draw your attention to something.
All right.
Somebody just said this Peter is an obedient. People have insulted me here since. Are they not Tinubu supporters?
Anybody?
Are they not Tinubu supporters?
All right. Hold on. Anybody.
They are not. My friend.
Wait.
Charity is here. Charity is a Tinubu supporter. Charity don't cost me time for this life.
All right, wait.
I'm telling you.
Wait. Anybody. After this.
Talk about supporters. They don't talk about Tinubu supporters. How they have been insulting me since.
Hold on. Anybody who insults any of us debating here will be removed and permanently blocked. If you don't like what Peter is saying, say, I disagree with you, Peter. If you don't like what Bongoli is saying, I disagree with you, Bongoli. I beg you in God's name, let's respect one another. What happened in court today and what they were complaining about in Lagos, honestly, me, unless I want to lie before God, I see no difference. Please, if you're watching on TikTok, big shout out to you, my top gifters on TikTok. Guys, follow my top gifters. I'm still looking for 50 money guns. Make that happen. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying this, who is your candidate? Send me some super chats and then let me know so I can give you a holler and tell you which candidate is leading according to your choices. And also on Facebook, somebody, Silver Oge, says, beg. Silver Oge, this is how I run my platform. If you don't like it, go.
No.
You have been raptured to hellfire. Another person that wants to talk nonsense, let them collect.
Femi, I have 2 questions I want to ask Peter Ebojele.
We round off in exactly 5 minutes. So final questions.
Okay. Yes, sir. Peter Ebojele said that when did all of these problems start, and he blamed APC and all of that stuff. I want every one of us to bear in mind that INEC, when they were submitting all of the contestants or candidates for all of the offices, the 109 senators, the 360 House of Reps, and Federal House or State House of Representatives, governors and presidents and all of that, that form or that whatever was completed, I think, somewhere around September, October. Meaning that all of the alleged forgery allegations and documentations that Julius Abure sent to INEC to make corrections was before that period. So all of that magic, Idon, Gongon, happened before that time. Because you keep blaming the APC for the problems. Is it APC that went to forge documents? Is it APC that went to forge documents for Julius Abure, allegedly? Is it APC? Is it not the people in Imo State and the people in Edo State that felt wrong and disenfranchised and felt that they were betrayed and wronged. And in Lagos State also, that went to file the complaints in court. Don't blame APC. Leave my party out of this. Now, secondly, Peter Bojili, man to man, eyeball to eyeball. Because we know in Nigeria, in the constitution, especially with parties, political parties, there can never ever be a void of national party chairman. There always has to be a national party chairman. I am asking you today, based on the sovereignty of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is the Labour Party national chairman?
You see, let me answer your question by starting all the way from the beginning. You said that alleged forgery of signature, alleged this, alleged that. The same you now finally turned him into an accused. And you know, according to the Constitution, a man is presumed innocent until a court of competent jurisdiction.
I said allegation. Don't say I call him accused. I never call him accused. I never call him accused.
Now, if it is alleged, how come you are talking as if it really happened? When
because that was what they used for the expert order now. The man is not, the judge is not a crazy person.
That is your own conclusion. You said that have they concluded the case of the forgery? Have they concluded
answer
the case?
The second question. Who is your national party chairman? According to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is your national party chairman?
Listen. First of all, you know that
it's a yes or no answer.
I am obedient. I'm not a Labour Party member. So when you are saying who's your chairman, I'm going somewhere now. I answer your question now. You did interrupt me. As it stands now, Labour Party as a party, members have said that they do not recognize Lamidi Apapa. So I wonder why
Don Stephen, thank you so much for the money, Don. God bless you. Don Stephen, guys, follow Don Stephen.
INEC selected him, but he won the election. So did you accept him? You did not accept him. You did not accept Asiwaju. But that doesn't mean he's not the president-elect.
Bongoli, you don't say me.
Answer the question. Who is your national party chairman?
Listen now, I don't answer your question. Now you ask me.
You never answer. Who is he? Call his name. Call his name. Who is he? Who is your national party chairman?
I'm telling you that Labour Party members said that Lamidi Apapa is not recognized.
No, it's not Labour Party. Okay, who is the Labour Party chairman?
I'm asking you who is Labour Party chairman. As if I'm the Labour Party man. And the people we are saying that Apapa is not. That is the information that I have. Let me quickly say something. I want to quickly say something that a guy you told before. You told him before now. I want to correct.
Toaster Blast is saying you are not Obi supporter. I am not Obi supporter. I've never been and can never be. Okay, I was at the time, but I'm not anymore.
That Obi is a recycled politician. All right.
That the phrase I use the word, not me. Is that the phrase I use the word, not me?
I use it.
PDP spoils Nigeria. I just want you to solve a puzzle for me.
No, you have not answered the national chairman question. Who is the national chairman of
okay? Who is the national chairman of Labour Party?
I need to correct something.
Hold on. You know why? You know I'm asking this question. You know I'm asking this question.
Not be today we start to do basketball. Bongoli.
Peter, wait. You know why they asking this question? Peter, wait, hold on, please.
How to cause diversion? I'm not
time up.
That can tackle your diversion.
Time up.
No, tell me I've not spoken. Please, Peter, wait, hold on.
Oh yeah, let's let me speak.
You have met the man. Now you are facing a man that can.
Peter, I agree.
Oh yeah, Femi, over to you. 2 minutes, we're rounding up.
I have to keep waiting for the diversion. Not get rid of one pass.
Okay. You know I'm asking.
Everybody, calm down. All right, over to you, Femi, your final question.
Actually, I understand that Peter is actually the defendant here. He's likely going to be emotional and possibly be biased to answering some questions. So I understand. And you've actually represented the Obedient and the Labour Party very well. Just that we're concerned about Nigerian progress, we know the truth. The truth there is that okay, let me try to make amendment to your argument because you made a valid argument. You said who was there, who actually saw the car being removed or the man being slapped. Yeah, no one saw that. So we cannot say he was slapped or the cap was removed. But one thing remained constant. Number one, the man was embarrassed today. That is the first thing. Number two, he was dragged out of the court. So these three instances can actually be established, meaning that this should not actually be happening in our society. Because what we keep fighting and praying for is peace. If this is happening in our society, that means that we have another shield in Labour Party. We are now shielded in Labour Party. And that should not actually be allowed or be encouraged. No matter how you try to defend that case, it's obvious. Please, Peter, try to tell your people to be calm while arguing, especially when it comes to political matters. You actually made a point which I actually like tonight. You said you're not actually a member of Labour Party, but you are actually part of the media movement. That also practically means that you're just a concerned Nigerian, but you are not actually into party politics. But I must say that there is no way you can win an election in Nigeria without joining a party. So that means that your understanding about this issue is somehow low because you are not actually embedded or imbibed into the culture of Labour Party. So I will also enjoin you that try to join Labour Party so that you can understand how party politics is being played. So that you can understand how party politics is being played. That is number two. Number three there is that regardless of what actually the election tribunal, regardless of what the conclusion is or will be, let's try to embrace peace. The president-elect, if he eventually become the incumbent president, let's respect him and wait for another 4 years. And like I do tell you, come back home. The only way we can defeat these people, vote snatchers, I am saying again, the only way we can defeat them and we can collect our mandate back is by coming together and win them. You know why? Look at it. Ever in the case of Nigeria, it is your movement that has actually went out and failed fully. In 1998, when PDP was formed, the first presidential election they went for, they won it, and they had majority in the Senate House. When these vote snatchers, they also came on board, they unseat PDP, literally, and they had majority in the House of Senate. But you know where you guys, emotional, the chairman of violence, when you guys actually came to the political scene, number one, you failed woefully. You couldn't get that presidential seat, number one. Number two, you couldn't get the majority in the Senate and House of Rep. That's number two. Number three, only one governor out of 36 states. Then what is the statement? What's the noise all about? It means you are bringing us backward. That's one thing I want you to know. Number two there is that for you guys to tell me that you are only concerned Nigeria and you are not even involved in party politics, that means that you guys are only making noise. The real voters, the real politicians are people that join parties and the people that understand the nitty-gritty of politics. So how we enjoy it towards 2027, towards 2031, or towards where Peter Obi might likely become president at old age, that try to come to Labour Party. But if Labour Party is not convinced of you, please, I'm begging you, go back home. We need to get this people out of government. It's not just, I'm not just okay saying Bogoli, spokesman of Tinubu, and we still independent Tinubu after May 29. Please and please, let's come back together, come back home. PDP is still waiting for you guys. Thank you.
You see,
all right. Somebody said this on YouTube. Sorry, Peter, hold on. Sorry, Peter, you're going to talk last, and we're ending with you. Somebody said Julius Abure is the Labour Party chairman. We Obedient know. Did they not just say that this guy allegedly, what did they say he did again?
No, he forged court document. Stamped it, took it to INEC, submitted it to INEC, swapped people's names. That's why they chased him away.
Forged.
Oh yeah, and the police has investigated it and said it's true. I'm not going to get the order. I'm not going to get the order.
He just did it again.
All right, Peter, over to you. You have 2 minutes, Peter. Peter, can everybody let Peter talk? He has 2 minutes and we're signing off with Peter. 2 minutes. All right.
I've not spoken, but go ahead.
Okay, after Peter, you get 1 minute.
You cannot become a president in Nigeria without joining a political party. Peter Ebujele did not contest for presidency. Peter Obi did, and is a member of a political party. So I don't need to go and join a political party to become an electorate. It is not party members alone who vote in the general election. So I want to correct that. And then again, number two, you saying that concluding that we should go and wait for 2027 election. There is a case in court that have not been determined. So you don't stand a ground to say what you just said, that we should wait for 2027 election. You have no legal local standing to say that. There is a case in court. Until the court determines the case and tell you, oh, this is the winner, that's when you can be talking about 2027. It is unnecessary.
I said perhaps. Did you listen to that?
No. You said everybody should go back and wait for 2027. So I said, Bongoli have said before that PDP destroyed Nigeria with 15 trillion naira debt. Your people have taken us to over 78 trillion.
The kind
is the construction we want to dismantle. We are in court. You have no legal standing to come and tell us 2027. We never reach 2027. This matter is in court. Bongoli and his people know that they do not have facts to prove their point. That is why you people are causing problem in Labour Party and you are happy. You are happy prematurely. You see,
where's your evidence?
Your evidence only
where is your evidence? You didn't use allegedly. You always say your own feeling. For me, you always look for what allegedly for mine. Where's your evidence?
Where's your evidence, sir? Evidence. You do not have evidence that the cap of Lamidi Apapa was removed.
There's evidence for that. There's evidence for that. And he even caused for the person. He caused for the person. He caused for the person on national TV.
There is evidence that there is a case in court, election cases in court. There is evidence that the election, even INEC knows that a lot of things went wrong. So not gonna wait. When courts don't decide, you can be talking about 20%.
Who is the Labour Party chairman? Who is the National Labour Party chairman?
Now, on our way cause problems. So that is why you call
Peter, who is the chairman?
All right, Peter, that's a valid question. Who is Labour Party chairman? As we officially round up.
You're asking me who is my chairman. I don't have a chairman. I've never had a chairman. So you people who are causing problem in the Labour Party, you are not the ones carrying the matter on your head because una know what they play.
I'm a concerned Nigeria, sir. I'm a concerned Nigeria. All about national unity. I'm not a populist human being like you guys. I'm not for populism. I'm not for fascism. I'm a progressive. I am APC. I'm a progressive. You are progressive. I'm not part of PPP. I just want a better Nigeria. That's why I just inform myself about Nigeria.
Did you vote?
All right.
Did you vote? Did you vote?
You
didn't vote, and like concerned Nigeria. How concerned are you? Was it that you didn't have flight ticket to come to Nigeria to come and vote? Or you are not?
The one where I do say part of voting.
You didn't vote. You are telling me concerned
Nigeria. The one where
Nigeria.
I do say part of voting.
No, how can you be concerned about voting? How can you be? I told you that you are not concerned Nigeria.
Advocating online. Advocating on national TV. Advocating on
that is nothing. That is campaign. Baba, you not vote.
Advocating on TV.
You cannot be a concerned Nigerian who was advocating online, yet you didn't come offline to vote. You people accused us that we are only online. We came out and voted. You didn't vote.
You lost. You lost.
We didn't lost. We didn't lost. You know. We didn't lost.
I don't know anything.
We are in court.
I don't know anything.
My brother, this thing has not been decided. We are in court. So don't tell me we lost. We did not. We did not until the court have given a judgment. That is when we know who lost. Who did not lost. You know that now. You will tell me to talk on this kind of thing
now. Now. Final question. Hold on. Time up. Sorry, guys. Final question. And Femi, I want you to answer and Bongoli answer. Do you agree, Femi, with Peter Ebojele that Labour Party did not lose the election?
They lose the election, actually. We are the one that will say that we don't actually lose the election because there was the record of electoral malpractices in that last election. So we are still in the court and still fighting for our mandate. So we don't lose the election, but this Labour Party, they lose the election now. How many states did they actually interested? The region, Southeast, South. So how can they prove that they actually won that election? So the truth is that they never win that election, and Peter Obi cannot be president between 2023 and 2027. Hopefully, Alhaji can become the president.
All right, Bongoli, over to you. Final question, and you have your 1 minute.
Daddy, please. Daddy, please, that question is very simple. Like I analyzed this when I came on your live a couple of weeks ago, and I said that it is even technically impossible for Peter Obi to become president of Nigeria. Because according to Section 133 and Section 134, it says you have to score the majority, and aside scoring the majority, you also have to meet 2/3 of the, or 25% in 2/3 of the states and the FCT.
Good. Did you get the FCT?
Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay.
The court constitution is the anti-constitution.
Okay. Quick one. Daddy Freeze, in the next elections, Femi, I want everyone to listen to me.
Time up.
Daddy Freeze, I know, time is Peter interrupted me. I just want to tell people that only campaign in Abuja. Don't campaign in any other 36 states. And make sure that in Abuja you score the highest amount. And when you score the highest amount in Abuja, claim that no one else can win the election. So that is a recommend. Make sure that you only campaign in Abuja. Don't campaign anywhere else. And score the highest amount in Abuja and say you won election. I pray I hope you guys will not lose the future election. I am praying that you guys will not lose the future election.
All right, guys. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Peter. Peter, I really enjoyed you. Peter, you try because these people that vulture their bill, they're ready. They're ready to drag you.
They don't say me a rock. At the rock.
You try. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much. Take care.
Different from Blue. Olaba.
Bye.
Oh my goodness.